Video 322, and we're talking why we love Paul. That's the next person on my list. Paul, aka, okay, not aka, Paul was initially Saul. We know the story of his conversion at Damascus, and then he goes from being a persecutor to someone who is a champion of the very message of Jesus Christ that he so violently chased and persecuted people who believe in that. And one of the things that stand out to me is how Saul, now turned Paul, quickly admits when he encounters Jesus that is the Savior, and he goes from so quickly, to start doing all that he's been called to do. He goes for the 3 years in Arabia, away, spending time diligently studying. He also becomes the person who writes more than half of the New Testament, and it's beautiful to see just how someone can go from one level to another in two different areas of pursuit. We also see how his education was now relevant in these new paths that he was beginning to follow with the faith. One thing that we can learn from Paul's story, from the conversion right down to his apostleship, is the fact that there is an interesting way that God uses our natural gifts, talents, access, opportunities, education for His purposes. Because there you have someone who studied under one of the best tutors of his time, one of the best lawyers, Gamaliel. It is no surprise that he is then writing so eloquently in the scriptures with all of those letters to the different churches, which we read today as core parts of our understanding and that shapes our Christian belief. So, again, God can use anyone, and He genuinely sees the heart of people who, even though in ignorance, are doing something, and He can straighten them up and then make them into weapons for his own use. I hope that you learned something from this story. Okay, I know you did. See you in the next video, and let me know what character you might want me to talk about. Bye.